friends from CelineKempton.com. This week I am going to show you decoding blender pens. This stamp set was designed by my friend Angie Judah, and this is her dog Bella. When she sold $1 million in stamps, Stampin' Up! Let her design a stamp set, and she has this little birdie cockatiel, and I love all the sentiments. They are sweet and adorable the way she is. But I used this stamp set with my card club this week, and there were a few people that couldn't make it because they were sick. One lady had shingles, and one lady had carpal tunnel syndrome and had to have surgery. So I said that I would make my next 3 videos based on the 3 projects we made in Stamp Club. This is the first project of a 3-week series that's going to sum those up, and 2 of them are watercolor techniques. This week we're going to do blender pens. Next week we're going to do aqua painters. But in my packet I have some gold paper. The back is Soft Sky or Blushing Bride, and the front is all gold. So in this packet it's a specialty paper, and you get all gold with this packet. So I think that's pretty cool. To start with any watercoloring, I like to use the black or basic gray archival ink pad. This one is basic gray, but it comes in 2 colors. And I'm going to ink up the old way, the bang, 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 and stamp my sentiment. You may notice that I don't put stickers on my blocks. I like that they cling a little bit better, but what I do is I make sure that the words are straight on the block. So then I just have to line the block up with the paper. So you'll see I'm going to line the block up so I can see through and just stamp in my corner. So next I'm going to bring in a Pear Pizzazz ink pad, and I'm just going to squeeze the top so that I can open up and grab some of this ink. And I want you to see the blender pen after, everybody coming through is kind of stained. But if you notice, there's nothing on it. There's no ink coming off it, right? So I'm going to bring this in and use it to color my turtle. I'm going to start with little sections like L's on his shell so that it's not completely one color when I go to bring it all together. And I'm going to do the same thing on all the sections of the turtle, and this part too. So I'm going to bring this all the way up, and then I'm going to clean off my brush just a little bit just to get a little ink off of there, and then blend all of that color out. So it's not like super dark to but now I'll just go in and add some accents again. So I want to make sure that I don't have all one color, because if I was going to use a straight marker, I could have all one color, but the whole idea of the watercolor is to get these little bits of variation in the color. So now I'm going to just color this and the grass. So give me 1 second to do that. Okay, when you're done with a blender pen, you never want to scribble straight up and down, because it will take this tip completely out, and then the next time somebody tries to come along and color with it, you won't be able to because it will fray down. So I'm going to scribble off on the side and get all the green off my brush. And then I'm going to open up some crumb cake. Oh, I need to squeeze again. So just squeeze the ink pad when you need more ink. And here we go. I'm going to pick up some crumb cake and add it soft around any place where the artist made marks. I love how Bella's tail looks like it's waving with just a couple little lines here from the artist. The artist made the movement, so all you have to do is fill in around the sides and then blend. So, and then once you've got your main image colored, you can go back in and add accent color to make it darker in certain areas. So I'm just going to do around the edges first. so that the light source is coming in. If the sun were shining on this dog outside, the lightest part of the dog would be in the middle right here. So I'm going to try and hold to that when I do my coloring and just go around the edges to start. And then I can blend it out. So this is a dry medium, much drier than aqua painters, which I'll show you next week. But again, now I've got a little bit of color here on my brush, so I'm gonna move a little bit off and then blend this out. So I bring in the color into the middle, but it's still dark to light and it's not very drastic. To finish up this card, I am going to bring in a Melon Mambo marker and just color Bella's little tag. I imagine that it's really pink in real life, maybe sparkly too. And I'm going to start sticking this together with fast fuse. I'm going to put dimensionals on the back of my gold layer. I know that it seems like I used a lot of dimensionals here, but this is a big layer and I want to make sure that it stands up and that I get no saggy edges. So that's it. If you like or share this video or leave me a comment, I will put in for a raffle and I will send you this card. So I will draw a raffle winner next week and announce it on my Facebook page and on my blog. So stay tuned and thanks for visiting today.